Hi babes, how are you doing? And welcome back to my channel. I have exciting news for you today. But before I tell you the news, if you are new to my channel, I'm Vera, but you can call me V. And I share stories that I receive from amazing people like you. Stories in need of your advice and opinions. And so if it's something you love, subscribe and like this video. It is very important too. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that when I post, you'll be notified immediately. Now let me tell you the news. You know that normally I just read out the stories for you and you give your advice. I give my advice. But we are trying something different today. Today, you are going to hear it from the senders themselves. Yes, you heard me right. I'm going to call them on my phone and they're going to tell you the stories themselves in their own way. This is new, this is fresh, and I hope you enjoy it. Today's shout out goes to Kessie29 for being the first person to comment on my last video. Thank you so much for the support, babe. I love you. And have you noticed our new microphone? I'm no longer holding that small mic. Anyway, without any further delay, let's get right into it. Story number 1.
Thank you so much for this opportunity.
You're welcome, Louise.
My story is quite long, but I'll try to make it as short as possible. So, I am from a very poor background. I've really struggled a lot. I'm from a large family, and from the very beginning, my parents never cared about us. I had to fend for myself. And I grew up in the village, so when I was around 18 years, a friend of mine who had moved to Accra, I contacted her. I told her, I asked her, I begged her, in fact, I begged her, so let me come live with her. I wanted to get a job there and try to change my life because I was not doing anything with my life in the village. She said okay, and I moved to Accra to stay with her. Now, at first, everything was fine. She was nice to me and everything, but then she changed. Every little thing she would insult me. And at this point, I had gotten a job working in a restaurant. I was even paying my part. I was helping her with everything, but every little thing she would insult me. It was becoming too much. I was depressed, and I also didn't have anyone to live with. And I didn't want to go back to the village. Around this time, I met this man. So he came to eat at my restaurant and he took my number. This man was rich. From his car, I knew he had money. And he called me that same day and we started talking. He was so nice to me. He told me he liked the way I looked. And I was this kind of woman. So we started talking from there, and just a few weeks later, he proposed to me. And I said yes because I liked him too. He was also my kind of man. I started dating this man, and everything was great. Like, just within a month of meeting this man, he had already agreed to rent a 1-bedroom apartment for me. And I left my friend's place. I moved in, and our relationship was kind of long distance because he was living in another region. So he comes over to Accra maybe once, twice, or 3 times in a month to see me. And I really felt deeply for him. And he provided for me. He did everything for me. And for the first time in my life, I didn't lack. I could even send money down to my siblings down in the village to help them. Like, everything was great, and he really treated me well. He told me from the very beginning that he wanted us to get married, and I believed him. Now, last year, he told me he was ready to introduce me to his people. That is his family, and I was very excited. This is what I wanted, because we've been dating for almost a year at this point. So I was happy. I told him I wanted to go. He told me to pack a few of my things, and I packed my things, and we left. I think we left on a Saturday. And he told me I'll be staying with him, like, finally, because, we've been dating for long, but I've never been to a side before. So I'll be staying with him for a few weeks. And I was like, okay. So when we got there, like, the first thing he did was take me to an hotel. And this was strange. Because why are we not going to your house? But he told me he will explain everything to me soon. And I wanted to prepare his family before they see me. It was kind of strange, but I was like, okay. So he moved me to the hotel, and he left me on the Saturday, came back on Sunday, and he slept over. We stayed in the hotel on Sunday. Now, Sunday evening, he told me he had something to tell me. And I was like, okay, that is when this man told me he was married. V. That was the last thing I was expecting him to say. He said he was married. Like he doesn't have any children with his wife yet. But things between him and his wife were not that good. Said his wife has been starving him sexually. He's not happy with him. And he wants to leave his wife for me. He said, we've been dating for 1 year at this point too. And he said that he didn't want to he didn't want to tell me because he was scared I was going to leave him. That he wants to prove to me that he loves me. So he's going to take me to his house. I was like, I don't understand. You're going to take me to your wife how? Sorry, you're going to take me to your house how? With your wife there. He said yes, I shouldn't worry. And that he has everything under control. I should just play along. V. I said okay. Because at this point I like this man. He said his wife he said his wife doesn't treat him well. His wife is stabbing him sexually. And he wants to be with me. At this point, I was badly in love with this man. I saw myself with him in future. And financially, he helped me. Without him, I don't know how I was going to live my life. Because the job I was doing was not even paying me that much. It was basically the one taking care of me. So I was like, no problem, cool. That day, this man took me to his house. AV. In my mind, I thought that he's taking me to his house to introduce me to his wife. I don't know what I was expecting. As his new girlfriend, I really don't know what I was expecting. But when we got there, this man introduced me as his cousin, a distant family member. Hey, I didn't even know what to do to my face. So I was just smiling. I was just fake smiling. And this man asked me to pack my things. So I went to the house with my bags packed and everything. He told his wife that I was coming to stay with them for some time and that I was having financial problems. And they lived in a huge house, like a very big house, with plenty rooms. So he told his wife not to worry and that I'll be living at the other side of the house. So, I'll not be in their way. And this woman smiled and welcomed me into the house. She told me the husband had spoken a lot about me. I didn't know what to do to myself because everything happening was so strange. She told me, she even helped me with my bags, took it to my room for me. And she loved with me. She was so nice and sweet. And I was asking myself that, hey, this is the same woman that this man has been talking about, like, that she was rude, very rude to him. I was already there, and he has already told me to pretend. So my own was just to play along. I moved in with my man and his wife thought I was his cousin. So the plan was, he told me not to worry, and that he's going to end things with him soon, and then he was going to be with me. So my part was just to keep everything a secret. Now this man would leave his wife in the middle of the night and come and sleep with me. I was so scared the wife was going to catch us. But I was with them for like 2 weeks and everything was great. I tried as much as possible to, not see her. So I stayed in my room all day. But she would come, talk to me, ask me about the husband, like, because the husband said we grew up together. So she would try to ask me about, childhood stuff. And I would fake stories because I didn't know how to, what will I say? I felt very uncomfortable. And also, before I forget, this man promised to give me 100,000 cedis, okay, which is 1 billion old currency, to start a business. And, I told myself that even if this man doesn't leave his wife for me, if I can get this money, I can change my life. So basically, let me be honest, I was just there because I was waiting for the money. That is why I was inside the house. He had promised to give me the money soon, so I was just waiting. 1 month came by, and this man has still not given me the money. I was still waiting, and he has still not made any move to leave the house. From what I can see, they were happy. That is for me. And sometimes this man would kiss his wife in front of me, and it was a whole lot. It was a whole lot, and like I said before, his wife was also very sweet. She was nice to me. I know. Please don't judge me. This is my story.
No judgment, babe. No judgment.
I cannot even find any excuse for myself at this point, but I was just trying to make it. Now, a month in, I was in the house when a family member of PS came to visit, and he was not at home. Hey, this woman introduced me as, his cousin, and this family member doesn't know me. He come and see me, I was stuck. I was stuck. I didn't know what to do to myself. And they were asking me, this woman was asking me questions, and I just had to pretend like I was on like a distant family member. And she was saying that she doesn't know me. Like, even for this to mention my parents' name, I was saying my parents were dead. It was only God that took me out of that situation. But in a way, I could see that, the gears were turning in his wife's head, because the way the thing happened was so strange. Like, this woman didn't recognize me. The answer I was given, I felt like it was not satisfying to the wife. So when the man came home, I told him I couldn't keep up with this. When is he leaving his wife? Because I've been asking him during the week. And at this point, he has asked me to pack all my things from my side, to move in with him. Imagine this. Moving with him and his wife. How? Like how? And also, on my side, I had only like 2 months rent left, and he's the one who will pay. I told you I don't have money. So I was confused at this point. I didn't know what to do. But he told me not to worry. My daddy has got me. I'm so sorry. I know my story is quite
Don't worry,
long.
babe. Don't worry.
Now, after I
Continue.
told him I couldn't take it anymore, this man sent me 10,000 cities to prove to me that he'll give me the money he promised me. That is the 100,000 cities he promised me. And he also told me to give him 1 month, that he'll be leaving his wife for me. And he has never said this before, so I believed him. So I was like, okay, I've been there for 1 month. What is 1 more month? I can wait. But then I realized that the wife was changing towards me. I was helping her around the house. I even cooked sometimes, and she loved cooking. So most of the time, I'll just clean like the house. I'll wash the dishes, and we were becoming friends. We were becoming good friends. I didn't like it, but what can I do, V? What can I do? But I soon realized that this woman was seeing me, like she could see. I don't know. I kind of had this feeling that she could see through me, and she could tell I'm lying, and she could see that there was more between a husband and I. Because this man, almost every night, not every night, but he will come to my place. I always say that, wait, because the wife goes to work. If your wife goes to work, he's doing his own business. Like, you can come and we'll sleep together. But not when your wife is in the room. Like, one day, I was in, like, how do I explain this? I was in another room. I think it was a weekend. The wife was in the house. And normally he used to come to my room in the night. This man came to the room, and he told me to take off my clothes with his wife in the other room. And this man slept with me in the room. And because I've become close to the wife, sometimes he can come into the room. There are times when she'll come and not even knock. And I was so scared that this woman was going to catch us. But this man didn't care. He had sex with me for more than 10 minutes. More than 10 minutes, and his wife was just in the other room. So, now back to the story. This man gave me 10,000, and I could see that his wife has changed. She doesn't smile or laugh like the way she used to, and I could feel like she's suspecting me. Even as I'm talking to you now, I'm still living with them more. And the wife is hardly talking to me, like she's always frowning. I feel that the woman knows something more is going on. Probably, I don't know if the woman has seen her husband come into my room, and I'm scared. I'm really scared. So far, the man has given me only 20,000 cities. If I pay my rent and buy a few things, this money is going to be. This money cannot do anything for me. I cannot open the business that I want to open. And this man has said I should give him 1 month. The 1 month is still not up. And I don't know when he's going to give me the rest of the money. But he has told me that if I'm not patient and I leave, he's going to end everything with me. And I need this man to be. But right now, I'm scared. What if this woman knows I'm the man's side chick and I'm living with him? I'm scared. This woman can hurt me. She can even poison me because, like I said, she's the one who normally cooks. And if I say I'm not eating her food, it is going to be strange because since I moved in, I've been eating her food every single day. I don't know what to do. Should I wait? Should I wait for the man? Should I wait for the 1 month and see if he's really going to leave his wife for me? I really don't know what to do. What if this woman also knows who I really am and she hates me? Envy, like I said, I don't have anyone. My business, like the job I used to do, and even because I've stayed with them for so long, I don't have any job to go back to. Meaning that if I go back, I have to look for a new job. Right now, I really don't know what to do, V. I really need your advice. Should I keep on staying and keep waiting for the 1 month for the man to leave his wife like he said? I don't even know if he will really do it. But should I keep waiting? And am I overthinking? Does his wife really know what is going on? Or it is all in my head? What if I'm so scared she's going to hurt me if she really knows? Because she has totally changed towards me. And right now I have only 20,000 cities. It cannot do anything for me, V. I don't know what to do right now. Should I keep staying? Should I keep waiting? What should I do, V? Please help me.
Okay, babe.
Wow.
Babe, you are not overthinking. And I think you should take your situation seriously. You are in danger. And I'm really sure this woman has found out that you are not this man's cousin. Babe, why would you even put yourself in such a situation? This man is not worth it. And I understand. I understand it is because of the money. You need the money. But babe, if you die or if something worse happens to you, what are you going to do with the money? Please leave where you are. Leave. What you're doing is so wrong, babe. You said this woman was sweet to you before. She was kind and she has changed. And your instincts, listen to your instincts. Your instincts are telling you that this woman knows now. Let me ask you, just put yourself into this woman's shoes. You are in the house with your husband, and your husband comes home with another woman, claiming the woman is his cousin. And then you find out this woman is rather a side chick. What will you do? Babe, please leave fast, okay? You've gotten 20,000 cedis. You are saying it is not a lot of money, but babe, it is a lot of money. Do you know what I'm going to tell you? I don't know where you were staying before, but if you feel where you were staying before, if the rent is too high, move to a less cheaper place so that you can still pay for 1 year rent and then still get money to do other things. 20,000 is a lot of money, babe.
Okay.
Because if what you are feeling, because normally when something is happening, you feel it in your bones. Trust your instincts, babe. What you're feeling is true. This woman knows. This woman knows.
Yeah.
If this man loves you and he wants to leave his wife like he says, leave first, leave them, go. He says you should give him 1 month. Go. When that 1 month is up and he wants to leave his wife, fine. But babe, you are in serious danger. This woman can do anything she wants to do with you.
Okay.
Leave. If you leave and he
Okay.
says, oh, because you've left, I'm not going to do anything with you, fine. You can do it. I know you think you need to depend on a man financially to survive, but there are a lot of women out there who are doing this on their own without any man's help. And you can. Right now you have 20,000, babe. You can do a lot of things with 20,000. You can get a job and then start a side business. Please leave, okay? You are in dangerous territory. Leave. You can do this without him. And if he says he loves you and he wants to be with you, let him leave his wife. And then you can continue. But babe, leave that house. Just leave. Okay? Take care of yourself. And I'm wishing you all the best. You can do this. You don't need a man.
Thank you, V. Thank you so much for the advice. I think I would really leave because the way this woman is acting, it sounds like she really knows what is going on. I think I'll leave.
Okay, babe. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Is this not a serious situation? Anyway, if you have any advice for the sender, write story number 1 and leave your advice and opinions. She's going to be in the comment sections reading them. And now let's move on to story number 2.
All right. So thank you for this opportunity.
You're
So
welcome, babe.
actually, I'm in a relationship with this sweet and nice guy. I met him last year, March, and we've been dating for a year now. So when I met him, we started off like he was so cool and he was somebody I've always prayed for. So I was glad I met him and we started like that's how the relationship started. We didn't get opportunity to go for a lot of dates and all that. We fell in love with each other. I think it was love at first sight. So after a while, like a month or two, he told me about a problem he had. So apparently he has hepatitis B
Okay.
that has affected his liver. So
Okay.
he told me how bad the situation was, that those times, like 4 years ago, they told him he was going to die, like he's not going to make it. But then he has made it to like 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
It's really affecting him. And because of that, he doesn't want it to affect me as well. He doesn't want a situation where the relationship would get to a place, or when we get married and then I can't stay there. But as at that time, it was too late for me to back off from the
Mm-hmm.
relationship because I had already fallen in love. Apparently, when I met him, I had broken up with my ex I dated for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm 28 now,
Okay.
and going back and forth with relationship. I mean, the pressure from the house, I should get married and all that. So I had to like, I'm not even saying I have pity love for him,
Mm-hmm.
but it was the love was natural. I love everything about him. He's so caring and very nice. And this sickness is kind of like dealing with his mental health.
Mm-hmm.
So he sometimes feel he's going to die like any moment from now, like he's going to die. I tried to encourage him. I actually spoke with my parents. I spoke with my mom and my sis, and I told them how he's dealing with the sickness.
Mm-hmm.
And they also like encouraged me and told me how like God can help him and all that. And
Mm-hmm.
I encourage him, but there are times that he will just go off, like he'll just have like crisis, like pains, and then he'll just go off. And then when he come back, like he'll go off for like a week or two. When he comes back, he'll tell me he didn't want me to worry and all that. And I'm like, I'm already in this situation already.
Yeah.
So if you are telling me you don't want to communicate with me when you have pains because you don't want me to be worried. Like I'm more worried because that
Yeah.
2 weeks, I don't know what's happening. It's either you are dying or something. Like you have to communicate with me because
Mm-hmm.
I'm already like going to do this with you. And there are times that I think about it. Am I should I go ahead and marry him? Because now I'm in love with him and I see future with him. At the other hand, I don't know if what if I marry him today and he dies today? Yes, I have faith in God.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people that do really love each other, even at the point of death, they get married and then they die. I
Mm-hmm.
want to be that person, but sometimes he makes it so difficult for me. I feel like because of the pains, he's not because of the sickness,
Yeah.
he's not even seeing himself and it's dealing with his mental health. And I feel even that is going to kill him more than the sickness. So I don't know. I don't know. I really love him. I don't know. I can't leave him. That's my problem. I can't leave him. Then again, like it's so confusing. And I really need your advice. I don't know what
Yeah.
to do.
I can see you are going through a lot. Being in love with someone and you know the person has a short time to live. I can't imagine it, and I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm so sorry. But babe, I'm going to still throw this story out there and you're going to receive advice from different people. But let me just give you my take. Let me just tell you what I think. I can see you really love this man. Okay. And personally, if I were to be in your shoes and I really love a man who treats me well, and he has an issue like this, I don't mind being with him because it is not his fault. Do you get it? It is not his
Yeah.
fault. That is the situation, unfortunately. So if you feel it deep in your heart that you love this man, and no matter what happens tomorrow, you are ready and willing to go through with the marriage with him. And no matter what happens, happens. Do you get it? If that is that how you are feeling? Is that how you are
Yes,
feeling in your heart?
yes, that's how I'm feeling.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, what even if I live with him for few years and he die, at least he's happy.
Yeah.
He died a happy man
Yeah.
and I was there to make him happy and all that.
Yeah. Babe, you love this man. Go ahead, follow your heart. If you want to be with this man, follow your heart. Okay. Even if it is a few years, hopefully it is more years. Because you told me he had 4 years.
Yes, and he
They told
has,
him he had 4 years,
yes,
and he outlived those years.
exactly.
God day, right?
Yes.
So definitely, who knows? Hopefully, none of what you are thinking will even happen, and you have more years ahead of you. So I want you to sit him down. Probably he still doesn't understand that you're not in a relationship with him because of pity, but you really love him. Seriously, sit him down and talk to him. Let him know that you are in the relationship for him. You want to know what is going on with him. He can't just go off for 1 week and come back. He's the one having the sickness, but you also matter. So, babe, if you want to be with this man, sit him down. Hopefully, when you talk to him, he understands you. Because you cannot just be hanging in the balance and not know what is going on with him. So that 1 week, if he goes off and you don't even know what is happening to him, no, it doesn't work that way. So hopefully, if he really cares about you, if you talk to him, he has to listen to you and try to make things easier for you too. And I'm wishing you all the best, babe. I will pray for you too. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us today.
Thank you too.
You're welcome, babe. Take care of yourself.
You too.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye. And now, if you have any advice for this and write story number 2 and leave your advice and opinions. She's going to be in the comment sections reading them. Let's move on to story number 3.
So my mom passed away when I was 13 years.
Okay.
We had two siblings, my brother and I. My dad has a first wife with four elder children before my mom. So when my mom passed away after the funeral, I went to stay with my auntie until I completed SHS. I decided to leave my auntie's place to come and find job. So my brother was in the university by then and was always complaining that my dad's help isn't enough for him. My dad can send him 100 cedis and expect him to use it for 2 weeks as a university student. He sometimes even have to leave campus and go and work before he can buy slippers for himself. But I was also supporting him on the other hand. A little background story. My dad is a big farmer in our village, and whilst my brother was in SHS, he really helped my dad, even skipped class to come and help my dad in farming. And so my dad gave him a piece of land as an appreciation for his hard work. Now my dad has sold this land without my brother's notice. My brother was in school by then. So when we heard the news, we confronted him and he lied about the price. An elder from the village told us it was 2 times the amount my dad told us. Fast forward, my brother is now home to do his internship. His phone got spoiled and asked my dad for money to buy another phone. But my dad said he doesn't have money, so unless my brother come and read as a laborer in the village for someone to pay him. Weeks after, my dad sent the money to his daughter with his first wife to buy some bags of cement for her house whilst my brother was in the village reading. Mind you, he got sick and I gave him 1,000 Ghana cedis out of my savings to go and treat himself, whilst his elder children couldn't provide a penny.
Which is your father? You gave the money to your
Yes,
father.
yes. At that time, I was working.
Okay.
So when my brother was in level 200 and was about to go back on campus, my dad said he didn't have money. So I had to give my brother another 1,500 to cater for himself. I was 18 years at that time. That was the last 2 years. Now my brother has some months to complete school. And this year has been a very fruitful year for my dad because the price of cocoa has increased. But he has still called me to borrow him 2,000 when my brother is going back on campus. At first, I agree, but after a second thought, I told him no because why will you give your money to the elders who has got nothing to offer you and tell me to borrow you 2,000 Ghana cedis as a 20 years old girl? You know, I don't have any good work to do. And you have also not planned to take me to school yet. So when I told him this, my dad told me I'm disrespectful and so I'm no more among his children. And I want to know, did I do something wrong?
No,
Because
babe.
his elder children, some are even nurses and teachers, but they can't even provide a pin. I gave you 1,000 cedis as an 18 years. I think the last 2 weeks here to go and treat yourself because you were sick at that time. But you can give my brother 100 cedis to spend for like 2 weeks on campus. So I want to know if I'm disrespectful because I told him I won't give him the money.
No, babe. You are not disrespectful. sometimes family hurts us more than even our enemies. Babe, you did what you had to do. Don't give him any money, okay? Are you hearing me? Don't give
Yes,
him
please.
any money. If you have money to give out, use it for yourself. Invest it into
Mhm.
yourself. You can start a business or something. Because 2,000 cedis is a lot of money.
Yes.
When you gave him the 1,000, did he give it back to you? No.
No,
He has also not changed towards you.
no.
So, babe, you know what? Don't mind him. Don't mind him. Forget him. You are not the asshole in this situation. You are not wrong in this situation. And with all his money, why is he still asking you? You're just 20 years old. Why is he asking you for
Yeah.
2,000? Where is he expecting you
Hmm.
to take the money from? So right now, what do you do? What do you do right now?
I'm a shopkeeper.
Okay.
Yeah, and I get 500 cedis per month. So that's what my brother and I have been spending.
And your dad wants you to give him what 4 months of hard work, just like that. So right now, does he do anything for you? Does he give you money? Does he do anything for you?
No, he doesn't give me any money.
Cut him out of your life because he's asking you for more.
I don't even ask him for money because I know he's taking care of my brother in school. But
Okay.
this is the case, you can send my brother 100 cedis and expect him to use it for
Yeah.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Forget this man. I know he's your father, but forget him. He's not acting like a father. Because you know what? Even at 20 years, you are still young. When I was 20 years, my dad was still looking after me. Are you thinking of going back to school? Would you want to go back to school?
No,
You want to learn a trade? What
no.
are you planning to do with your
I want
life?
to go back to school.
Okay, you want to go back to school.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So, babe, you can start a side business. You said you work for someone. So, if you can get
Yes.
something doing on the side, okay, so that you can
Okay.
keep saving money towards your goals,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Prove him wrong because him saying that he's disowning you. What is he doing for you? A father is supposed to take care of his child and he's not doing that.
Yeah.
So, you don't even need him in your life because he's not doing anything for you. You understand?
Mm.
If he had been
Yeah.
taking care of you, that is when you say, oh, right now, he's not going to do this for me, he's not going to do that for me. But he's not doing it already. So you are better off. You are better off without him. So work hard and prove him wrong.
Okay.
Okay, you are not wrong, babe. Okay, I'm wishing you all the best and take care of yourself. You've got this. And I'm also going to post this story, so you're going to get a lot of advice from other people too.
Okay. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
take care, okay?
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
babe. Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
If you have any advice for this sender, write story number 3 and leave your advice and opinion. She's going to be in the comment section. She's reading them. And now let's move on to story number 4.
So right now, my situation is I've been with my boyfriend for almost 3 years now,
Mm-hmm.
and we've had a lot of problems, like a lot of ups and downs. Like I've made a lot of mistakes in the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
They were like there was a time I even cheated on him and he found out and things were not good, but he still forgave.
Mm-hmm.
And beginning of this year, I got a friend who's a male, and my boyfriend was not fine with me talking to him because he says um the guy has other interest in mine, so he wasn't comfortable in that. I was supposed to cut the guy off, and I said no, I didn't want to. So he kind of became very distant
Mm-hmm.
and told me if that's what is happening, then he was going to report me to my mom that this is the situation and everything. And I really didn't want that because I didn't want it to be disappointed in me.
Mm-hmm.
And because of the situation, he started texting me, started laying hands on me because I didn't want to block someone.
Okay, he started hitting you.
Yes, it was hitting. Like,
Okay.
very hitting. And then right now, the problem is I've found a way to get out. Like I'm out of the relationship right
Okay.
now. I've just told my sister about everything that has happened.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it's fine. It's not really anything serious.
Mm-hmm.
So I've left in right now. Being still. he doesn't want me to go.
Okay, that is, he doesn't want you to leave.
Yes, so
Okay.
right now that is the situation.
Okay. Okay, babe. So let me see if I've gotten your story right. So you've been with him and you've made mistakes, right?
Yes,
He always forgives you.
yes,
But then there was this guy you were talking to and he was not cool with you talking to the guy.
yes,
Okay. But then you refused to stop talking to him,
yes,
right? So he laid his hands on you.
yes,
Okay, babe. So now one of the biggest red flags, babe, and I know you know this, is a man who hits a woman. You know, if it had been any other thing, but as for that physical assault, it is a huge, huge red flag. And people who do that, they don't change, and it only escalates. You see the thing? It only
yes,
escalates, and it keeps getting worse. So you know, even let's forget you messed up. It's you cheated. What he's doing is far worse, babe. And men like that, they don't change. And is this the first time he has? Is this the first time he's hitting you?
no,
Oh, babe, it's not going to change because we've heard of news where a man will beat a woman and he even kills the woman.
yes,
Because if you love me, why are you hitting me? A man who beats a woman is a no, 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 babe. It is a no, 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 no. Trust me. And I'm so happy you've left. So keep doing what you are doing.
but right now eh, because I cheated and he still stays, so why am I leaving?
Okay, but then you see, cheating and hitting is two different things altogether. I hope you know that, and I hope you know that.
Yes,
Yes. Do you understand? The hitting is very dangerous. That hitting, that is too much. You've broken up with him. Keep doing that. Don't go back. Okay, don't go back. Don't go back. Promise me you are not going back. I want to hear it from your lips.
I promise I am not.
Don't go back. You deserve better. And I'm also going to post your story, so you are going to also get more advice. And I know everyone is going to tell you to go. No, no, I know they are going to tell you not to go back. Okay. So
Okay.
take care of yourself, babe. And I'm wishing you all the best.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Physical abuse is a no-no. If you are in this situation as this woman, please leave. This is the worst red flag ever. Now, if you have any advice for this sender, write story number 4 and leave your advice and opinions. She's going to be in the comment sections reading them. Now, I want to know what you think. Did you enjoy this video? Do you want me to do more of this? Let me know down below. And before I go, this is a judgment-free zone. We listen, we don't judge. So please be kind to them in the comment sections because obviously these issues are worrying them. And that is why they've sent me these stories in the first place. So please be what? Kind. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for, babe? Subscribe and like this video. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that when I post, you'll be notified immediately. If you want to share your story with me through a phone call, just send me a DM on my TikTok page at vera.ish. I can't wait to hear your story. Okay, I'm done. Bye.